right. Hey. Okay, I can't talk for too long because we're going to be going to a movie. Hold on. I'm trying to do a balancing act. I don't usually go in here anymore. Hey guys. Okay, I want to really quick come in. Let me see. Is that too high? Better? All right, I want to talk really quick about connectors. And this is probably one of the most important things that you can learn about your business or for your business and what to use for your business. So connectors, if you don't know what they are, I didn't know what they were. Connectors are actually something that's like what you might perceive as a flaw. Okay, so I'll be very vulnerable and I'll give you some of my connectors. All right. Hey Courtney. Okay, so some of my connectors would be like I said, my perceived flaws. So it doesn't necessarily mean that they are true flaws, but it's how I feel, and it's not necessarily how people see you. Like for instance, have you ever like been trying to lose weight, right? And you work at it, and you've lost, let's just say 10 pounds. And all you want, because you've worked so hard, all you want is for someone to notice that you lost 10 pounds, right? And the thing is that they don't see that you've lost 10 pounds because they never saw that you had 10 pounds to lose. That's something that you see, okay? So this is what connectors are. I'm going to give you some of my personal ones. I'm going to be totally vulnerable here because I'm going to start sharing them a little bit more freely as I can. Number one, my weight is a big issue for me. I've fluctuated my whole life with my weight. I struggle with it all the time. Some of the other things that I have is I have a big nose. I've always had a big nose and I'm super aware of it, super self-conscious about it. Another one is, I always feel like I need to do more so that I am enough for everyone, you know? Another one is that I'm super self-conscious about the fact that I have cellulite on my legs. I don't wear shorts very often because of it. Another one is, I just posted today about how I have some sleeping issues right now. And so some of these are flaws, but some of these are like things, right? Connecting things. And what that means is when you share about your connectors, when you share about these things, because I don't want to call them really flaws, because they're not a flaw, you know, it's what makes you you. Another one is I have spider veins in my legs that I'm aware of. So when my legs are not really tan, you can see them. Let's see here. I could go on. I could go on and pick myself apart. I could, but anyway, I'm gonna just tell you straight up like how you're gonna do this. So when you are open with yourself not being perfect, you automatically connect with people. That's why I call these, and I'm saying that they're connectors, okay? Because if I made a comment about I'll tell you what, Courtney, you just said something. You just says, what? Your nose is perfect. Okay, so I connected with you in a sense that you automatically felt the need to come back to me. Now, say for instance, and this doesn't work for you because you don't have one, but like say somebody's out there and is also self-conscious about their nose, okay? They're immediately gonna be like, oh, I totally know how she feels. I know what's going on. And connectors can be from everything from, you know, the fact that I have a dog. I live with a dog that has seizures, and it's a struggle. You know, it's really hard. I love my animals, but it's just really hard and stressful. It could be that your kids, you know, it could be that you've got things with your kids or issues with your kids. It could be your spouse. It could be your family. It could be, it could be that you live in a messy house. It could be whatever it is when you share those things. Okay. Like, so I know I'm jumping all over, but, so like today, okay, so I'm having issues lately sleeping. Like I fall asleep. I never like gone to sleep early. And even before Unique, I didn't go to sleep early, but Unique just makes it later now just because I have people on the West Coast. So when it's time for me to go to bed, it's only like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock over there. So I stay up later and later and later. And so I've been struggling. Like I fall asleep at 1 o'clock. I wake up at like 2 or 3 or 4, usually between 3 and 4. I wake up and I can't sleep. And so I end up letting the dogs out and I come back in and I lay there in bed for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours until it's time for me to get up, and I can't fall back asleep. So I'm getting like 2 hours of sleep a night. Last night I had 2 hours sleep. That's why I look so amazing. I'm joking. But so anyway, so I did a post tonight about how I'm struggling with that. And I'm wondering if anybody else, I was going to take advice, if I have any advice. I have more comments on that post than I do on anything else I've had in a while. Okay, because people are giving you their advice. They're connecting. There are people that say, I have the same problem. It's just a way for you to bond with people and make it more real, if that makes sense. And that's what your focus should be on. Because when people perceive you, listen, let's be honest. Facebook is about giving you our highlight reels, right? And I'm not saying that, everybody needs to sit here and throw up on social media about, like you can do this in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want this to be a negative thing at all, because it's about empowering yourself and it's about getting past your things. Listen, a connector could be that you have a fear of going live, and you go live and you tell people, I'm terrified. Like, be honest. That's the thing. Just be honest. I'm terrified of going live. I'm terrified of putting myself out there because I don't want to be judged. That's a connector. There are thousands of people out there that could totally relate to you with that, But it's about not being perfect, because when you're perfect, it's hard for people to sit here. That's why I always say when people say they want to do that, they don't want to do live because they don't want to mess up. And I'm always like, I am the queen of messing up words. I screw things up all the time. Don't worry. Don't worry at all. If you are perfect, you're unrelatable. If you're perfect, people can't connect with you, because they're not perfect, nor do they want to be, nor do I want to be. So the more real you get and the more honest you are and just sharing things, sharing how things make you feel, and sharing how, I don't know. I'm trying to come up with different things to try to give you guys. Like, say, for instance, if I talked about, like, you can incorporate it with your business. You can incorporate it with the makeup, right? So, like, say, for instance, my nose. My whole entire life, I've been completely embarrassed about my nose. My whole life. And it's funny because I married someone who has a big nose as well. Gosh, I can't believe I just said bigger. Yeah, it's terrible. And he doesn't. But anyway, and we joke, we tease about sometimes, like, oh my gosh, we're going to kiss, we're going to hit our noses. Like, we always play around with each other with it. So we're comfortable with it, but it's something I am very conscious about, I see pictures, and a lot of times that's all I see. If I've got like a side view, that's all I see. So you can incorporate something like that where you can share that with people. And I could say, listen, I want to share with you different ways that I can try to, contour my nose so that it doesn't stand out so much, so it doesn't seem as large. And then other people who have the same issue will connect with that, and they'll be like, oh, wow, let me see if I can try to do it that way. Okay, so we can turn these things into a positive that you get past personally. You get past some of these personal issues that you have. And in turn, what ends up happening is people connect with you and bond with you, and you can help them as well, and you can help each other, and other people can help you. And it's just this great, big, huge, amazing thing. So anyway, I'm going to go. We're getting ready to run out to go to the movies. But I just wanted to come on real quick. I wanted to share what connectors were with you guys, and I want you guys to do me a favor. And I want you to really sit down this weekend and make a list. Be honest with yourself and just make a list of them. And then what I want you to do is I want you to pop them below, and we're going to come up with solutions on how to help get past them. My own included. I will include mine in there as well. Hey, Caitlin. So, this is not like, we're not doing this as a pity party for ourselves. We're not doing this as anything other than empowering ourselves to get past these things that we have in our mind that are flaws, that are not, to get past those things and put them out there so that other people can get past them too. So anyway, I will talk to you later. Take care, and I love you guys. Bye.